So I'm going to first open up the file that I sent you today. It's this file. And I'm going to import the tree blend file that you sent me a while ago. So first I have to make sure that the pointer of the current frame is at the beginning of the clip. So let me position the pointer there. Yep, first position. And then file, append, and I have the trees.blend file that you sent me a while ago. I click on, I don't need to change any of these settings. I click on trees.blend, grease pencil, stroke, append, and the tree files are brought in here as stroke. And there they are. So when I select it, I can see the three of them. I'm going to temporarily hide the other collection so I know what I'm looking at. And then um, I would normally do some cleanup where I want each of these. Right now, a single stroke holds these three trees, but I want to be able to create multiple duplicates of each tree and position them in different places within the landscape. So for that, I have to split up this stroke into three different strokes. So one stroke per tree. So to do that, first I select one of the trees. I go to edit mode, and using my lasso tool, I select one of the trees. I go to grease pencil, separate strokes, selected points. And you see that now we have another grease pencil object called stroke 001. And I'm going to rename that to tree 0, no, tree 1. And this is good practice to change the names of both the object and the data together. So now we have tree 1. We do the same for tree 2. So I select the second tree, grease pencil, separate strokes, selected points. And that's tree 2. Tree 2. Finally the last one. Grease pencil, separate strokes, selected points. Tree 3. Tree 3. So we have each of them separated out into its own tree. And now you see the orange dot in the center. So that's the origin point of the object. And I normally like to position it at the base of the tree so that when I scale the tree upwards, it will scale from this point onwards. And when I have to place it on a surface, it will anchor it to the origin point. So to make that work, let's do it step by step. So tree 1, first tree, um, I have to say move the first let me go to object mode. Object mode, I select, this is important, it has to be in object mode when I change the origin. So when I select the tree in object mode, the origin for this tree is over here, which is not the right location. I want it to be over here. So I go to options. Oh, it's already checked. It says affect only origins, which is the setting that we want, so that when we press G for grab and move, it will move the origin. You see that? It moves the origin to wherever we want. So that's good. And now the second one, the origin is over here. Move it to the base. And then the third tree. Good. And now remember to uncheck it after we have finished moving the origins. So first tree origin, second tree origin, and third tree origin. And now what this makes easy is that now if I have to scale, I hit S and it will scale up from that origin point. So once again S, oops, S. So we have 3 trees. And now, where are they in relation to the rest of the scene? Okay, not too bad. So first I want to scale them in relation to the characters. So right now the tree is not big enough. So I'm going to select 3 of them and scale them to be bigger. Yep. So in three-dimensional space, I normally place them right next to the characters when I'm scaling them up so I know their relative size. So this looks, maybe the trees should be a little bigger. Yeah, this is good. So now those look big enough. And now I would move these and rotate them around. So that is the Y direction away from us. So GY, and I push it back. Second one, GY, push it back. GY, push it back. And then maybe move this a little bit to the right. And then rotate this um, around the Z-axis, maybe. Z-axis. Rotate this around the Z-axis a little bit. And then move this a little bit to the left and rotate it a bit. Okay. Now let's see how it looks. Are we okay over here within the scene? Yeah, they look okay. So the camera is positioned somewhere far away, but that's okay. We can position the camera in a way much better in future. But for now, let's just play it back and see. Okay, so I think this was a very quick, simple video to show the steps that I normally perform when I get a file from you. Um, so let me know if this helps, and we can move on to the next video where I'll try to explain how the placement of the landscape or the trees could be automated by making lots of duplicates and randomly placing the duplicate trees in different positions without having to manually do that. Okay, bye.